uh, eating or whatever in the backyard. So I let it fill in pretty heavily in the summer now, and then just chop it back in the fall when I want to. This is more cover crop. This is clover, and these are winter peas. These are just things that you might turn under the soil, and they'll build up the soil a little bit, give it a little more fertility. You know, as things decompose underground, bugs eat them and poop, and that's pretty much what soil fertility is. So there's little strawberries all around. They get stepped on and abused, and that's just, they're a lot because there's so many of them. And these are Pacific or coastal huckleberries, whatever, native huckleberries. They don't taste like blueberries really, but they're also the last fruit that's on, and they're also shade loving, so they want to grow in a shady spot, which is north side of a house. You don't have, they're shade loving. I covered the microphone, I don't know what you heard. They're shade loving, so you don't have many options on the north side of a house tucked up against it for vegetation, but this is one of them. They usually have fruit on until at least Thanksgiving, if not longer, and they'll be pretty heavily loaded. They're a little tricky to harvest, but they're super nice to just eat a handful when you're walking by. I've only made the mistake once of trying to like harvest enough to put in the freezer or whatever. I just eat them fresh, so, which is the case with most things. There's probably not enough to like preserve stuff, but you just eat it as you walk by. There's all sorts of volunteer potatoes going on, like those guys are both volunteer potatoes. Notice the chickens don't eat them because potato leaves are poisonous. This is I think Araucania olive, and it gets loaded with olives, and then the birds clean it off. If you want to net it, you can, but then you have to like process the olives and stuff. And anyway, it's kind of a cool tree, so I never bothered with it too much. But if the olive crop looks really good, I might net it. Olives certainly are olives. I've eaten some raw, but. And then here's the rhubarb. Again, the leaves, just like potatoes and tomatoes, are poisonous. Looks like the chickens pecked a little bit, but anyway, that's a pretty good producing plant and good flavor. I don't know if you're into rhubarb. Anyway, I'm gonna start a new video for the front.